For providing us with these books, and for all who donate tonight. We would like to tell you that our donation will go a long way in helping educate our young children. The goal of the Chicago chapter is to help with the school library. That is exactly what we intend to do. In this moment, in this modern world of literacy, there's nothing more painful than an uneducated child, and the little we can do is to help. As we gather here tonight, we have a cause to believe in, and hopefully other chapters around the world will follow the same. Once again, we thank all who are here tonight for your patronage. Thank you.
Let's put our hands together once again for the interim president of the Past Students Union. Please, Miss Florence Addo. Florence Addo, let's put our hands together for her. This is their first year, and they've done a great job so far. And we know that they have so many other successful years ahead of them, ladies and gentlemen. That was awesome. And I'd like to take this opportunity also to introduce the late joiners onto the high table. Please put your hands together for my own Tugby Addo, who he is he's not the president, I am the president. He is the Tugby of the Airway Association. Please put your hands together for Tugby Addo. Tugby Addo, and he's been flanked by our own Mr. Clement Timpo. Mr. Clement Timpo used to be the president of the Airway Association, the president of the Ghana National Council, and also a very gentleman of the Chicago area. Let's put our hands together for Mr. Clement Timpo, ladies and gentlemen. We'll turn it over back to my co-MC. Do we have anything else? We go on with the auction. I think he has something else for us. Let's put our hands together for Co-Labi. Co-Labi has something else for us, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the program we're gonna auction books, but they are not books like the reading books. It's what I have in my hand. Let me put this thing down so I can do this properly. It's a brochure. It's more of a directory. It's got all the information of the sponsors, history, a message from the headmistress of Porter Girls. It's got a message from the embassy in Washington. It's got a lot of information in it. And you can say it's a self-help material for you to network your business or contact some of these sponsors if you have a product that you want to sell or you want to put across. And so it is a heavy laden material that I have in my hand. Very colorful, detailed indeed. But before we do that, we would call on our very own Ms. Bujay. Let's put our hands together for this beautiful lady as she takes the microphone. Is that a crowd for the school? Is that a crowd for the school? Yeah, that's Bishop Porter girls. All right, let's put our hands together once again. For those of us that never got a chance to go to schools in the Western region, this is a showcase of what they got in the Western region. Let's put our hands together once again.
Hello, everybody. What an honor it is to be here. I am so happy to have the chance to work with Sister Pauline and Miss Ado. I am here to give a little history about the school. If you know my background, you're probably wondering, how did you go to school there? I did. I attended Archbishop Porter Girls from 86 to 88. 2 years, not bad. But I did my best to keep in touch with family and friends back home, so I'm still an Archbishop Porter girl. Anyway, here we go. Archbishop Porter Girls Secondary School is located in Takoradi in the western region of Ghana. APGSS, as we're called, is a Catholic institution within the Ghana public education system. The school is sited in the hills of Fijai, Takoradi, in the western region of Ghana. And it has come to be known as the Hill of Tranquility for its peaceful and serene academic atmosphere. The school was established in 1965. The school's mission is to give to girls a matchless education that will exhibit elegance and perfection in finish. As you can see with myself, Miss Pauline, and Miss Florence, we really are beautiful and wonderful ladies. And we definitely have exhibited that the growth and that education that was instilled in us. I can remember my principal, Mrs. Ando Kesson, who passed a year ago. That lady was tough. And at that time, we thought she was just the meanest old lady. But as I think back, I think she was preparing us for this world that we live in today. The current headmistress now is Mrs. Mary Amambrakum. The school celebrates its 50th anniversary this year, and I believe with your support, we will be able to help the school's library. Thank you so much, and may God bless you.
Oh, you can do better for her, you know. You see, when she said that the school was supposed to provide, instill in them the finest elegance to the finish, I was waiting to hear where the final product, because I went to Pansperm, you know, and it was a delight to get your eggs yet and, you know, trek down to Porter Girls back in the day, because...
But you know, our boys were St. John's.
Yeah, your boys were St. John's, but, you know, Kobochi boys are Kobochi boys, you know. They were still sneak in and sneak out. And so they walk the talk and they walk that fine line. Porter Girls, we want to put our hands together once again for you guys. What makes this event tonight extremely important to a lot of us, especially, is the fact that from a background where the girl child's education was relegated to the back, the girls' schools in Ghana have risen to the ranks that today they have provided and produced some of the finest in our society. So when a fundraiser takes place and it's to support a library, I believe that if I have money, it will be the right place to invest that money. Because books never go back. They never go back. And the library will forever stand. And so tonight, I'm going to beg you to delve deep into your pocket. I know it's not a tax season. And I know that the economy is still hard. But think about it. I won't ask you for $1,000. No. I won't ask you for $500. No. I won't ask you for 2,000. No. I won't even ask you for 100. But think about this. Mama Christina Quating was a teacher to Sister Florence and Mrs. Pauline Bergholm Owusu. Think about that, okay? Now, for her to have produced these two students who are in our community, think about the multiplication factor. If they are able to double that number in other chapters, in the second, the third, and the fourth annual events to come. Now think about the fact that one book can be used by 10 students. Now we are talking at the secondary level. A lot of our people in Ghana do not have access to libraries. Get Ghana Library Board, which is in the high street in Accra, it is hard for you to go. And when you get in there, the books are old, out of place. In America, at least almost every 5 years, books are recycled. So there are more books. In Ghana, when I was at the University of Ghana, Legon, one book for a whole year, we got to just grab the book and do photocopies of the book to be able to attend lectures and write the exams and pass the exam. So he's going to have to produce the master copy and then do the photocopies, and we kept buying for every lecture, one after the other. So for those who have kids in Ghana going to school, you know what I'm talking about. When a photocopy machine breaks down, it's the worst case scenario. Now the education system keeps going up. Sometimes they say it's 4 years, sometimes they say it's 3 years, sometimes it's 2.5 years. Then they got to wait and come back into the university. And then they come into the university and it's also overcrowded. But a book, when you sponsor, it opens the avenue to the multiplicity of options and choices. Some of the books over here have had to do not just with the classroom knowledge that is taught in Ghana, because when you look at the Ghanaian curriculum, a lot of things that you get taught over there, you cannot transfer that from the classroom to the world that we live in today. But when they are educated and they are read wide, they are able to take what we call applied knowledge into this cosmos that we live in and make use of that knowledge. So tonight, sponsoring this library project is like putting your money into the stock market, believing that it would yield. And that is what we want to do tonight. Mr. Steve, are we ready to take that up to the next level? I'll hand you over the microphone there. Let's put our hands together for this wonderful man.
Thank you, Golabi. As he has eloquently said, we are here this evening to try and raise some money for the library project in Archbishop Porter's. We know that's the reason why we're here. So we'll begin tonight's auction as he read through this magazine that is put together by our own Mr. Journalist. We'd like an offer for this magazine. We have a bunch of them back there, meaning that each and every one of you can take one home with you tonight. But before we proceed, it is my pleasure and honor to recognize the St. Louis All students right here with us this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the St. Louis ladies that are here with us all the way from Kumasi. Ladies and gentlemen, they came all the way from Kumasi to be with us this evening. No, that's a joke. They are here from the Bolingbrook area, but they are representing the St. Louis, and they did attend school all the way in Kumasi, and they are here with us in support of Archbishop Porter. So, ladies and gentlemen, we begin tonight's auction by asking an offer for this magazine that we want each and every one of you to take home with you tonight. It's been beautifully put together for a fundraiser. All money being raised tonight would go to stock the library project in Tadi. We are very familiar with that area of our country. So who's going to give me the first offer for the book to take the first one home? I hear $100 from the table back there. Is that correct, Mr. President? Are you giving me an offer? Yes, we have the Amrante Kuo is in the house tonight. Amrante Kuo is in the house. Let's put our hands together for Amrante Kuo, President, is in the house tonight in support of us. Well, we don't necessarily expect that you give us money tonight. You can still pledge. And we have Abna Buje with a pen and paper. If you do have the cashier, but you do not have the cashier, you do not bring if you brought your credit card, we can take your credit card. If you don't have your checkbooks with you tonight, we can take some pledges. We'll put them on a piece of paper and we'll give you the book. We trust that you're here to support us, ladies and gentlemen. So can I get a first offer from anyone? Do I hear an offer from this table right here? I see Mr. Ruben Ajide back there and still taking pictures. Anyway, if you came in this evening and you did not take a portrait picture outside, just make sure that you talk to Mr. Ruben Ajide and you can get a portrait picture taken of you, and you shall be on Sankofa come tomorrow morning, and probably you'll be on Ghana Web come Monday morning as well. So make sure that you take your portrait picture before you leave here tonight. Mr. Ruben Hajide is sitting back there, and he will take a picture of you. Do I get an offer from St. Louis? St. Louis, you guys are still busy eating, right? Okay, I hear you brought in a whole bunch of money to support our girls, right? So you're just waiting for the second bunch. Okay, yeah, they're still eating. Yes, we have Prof is approaching. Prof is talking to. All right, we have Prof here as well. Ladies and gentlemen, do we have a first offer? We do? From the high table? How much do we have here? $100 from the high table, ladies and gentlemen. Let's put our hands together for our supporters here at the high table. The high table is setting the scene. High table, $100. Abraham, did you get that? $100 from the high table. Did you get it in? Shay? Shay. Ladies and gentlemen, Shay, $100. Let's put our hands together for the guy in the cross. He's wearing a nice cross, so therefore he's being blessed, and he's blessing us tonight with his presence. Do we have another $100? Or do we have a $200? Or do we?
She has given us the first $100. Ms. Abnabuje, you want to take this real quick? And I know we're going on, but the secrets to marketing some of these things. And see, if you want to look at your budget, you might postpone it. But if you want to go on the spur of the moment, you will buy it. Just make an impulse purchase tonight for someone's life. You will touch that life, and that person will come back someday to thank you and bless you. So there's no reason for you to go back to Ghana because the person is unemployed and not educated but unemployed. They're going to have to throw you down from the airport to your home, you know what I mean? But you can sponsor them to go to school and know the difference between right and wrong. And trust you me, they'll be able to be a blessing to you today or tomorrow. So as we keep rolling, who would give us the next offer? I mean, I'm not going to ask you how much you want to give, but what you got is what we want to take. Because no amount is small. Yes, let's put our hands together for this fine gentleman over here. Yes, sir. Let's put our hands together for this fine gentleman over here. Thank you very much. He says, don't tell them, but we're going to give you. All right. Mr. Hajide, what did you say? Oh, okay. Yes, who is coming next? Who is coming next? Who is coming next? Mr. DJ?